Hello, so this is my normal workflow, and basically I have the M1 Max, and this is After Effects 2026 open, and I am trying to edit a video. So usually my workflow, I do have Final Cut Pro here open, and then with Final Cut Pro I do have After Effects here. If I want to do anything related to graphics and motions and stuff, I have this right here, which I used recently, but I want to right now change it because I am making a video about a Blender. The playback is working just as fine. By the way, we are not connected to power, however we are on high power mode right here. I do have my browser open, I do have my Spotify music on, Discord, then some few stuff such as QuickTime to record the screen and everything. So basically this is my normal workflow, and this is a very realistic workflow, and we're gonna see if the M1 Max can handle it. With that being said, I want to do something, so I want to go here. So I'm gonna do Blender 5.0.1. Just grab that, and then I want to make the scribble a smaller size, put it under the layer. Then I'm gonna take the other scribble. Now I want to change my placeholder, which is basically that thing, to a Blender. So I'm gonna, and by the way, the composition is actually in 4K. In terms of the quality, I do not go like half or third or anything. Usually I'm just working on full, but let's work on half and then see if it's any better or faster, because that was a bit slow. With half, it's definitely much better. I need to come here, and then so I'm gonna do Blender, and then for now I'm gonna hide this scribble right here, and I'm just gonna place it right here. No, I don't like how that looks. I think that's better. Let's do 33%. You can see it's a little bit laggy, but it's doable. Like, it's not bothering me to get that done. Now it's rendering. One of my adjustment layers is out of place. Let's go to composition, edit, is it the layer? Transform, and then fit to comp. There you go. That's better. Is that how it's gonna be at the end? I don't like that. And by the way, I am using the pen, and the pen is basically from my Wacom tablet right here, and the Wacom tablet is the Intuos Pro Medium. This is decent. Let me do something really quick. Let's go ahead and then fit it. I might change up that logo at the very end. I don't know thus far. I'm still testing things out. I might use the other one. This is from the official Blender website, where they have the SVGs and the kit to be downloaded. Okay, let's see how that works. Okay, that's good. 6 seconds is more than enough. There you go. We're gonna render that, so we're gonna go to File and then Export and then Add to Render Queue, and then my render queue, I'm just gonna delete my old ones, and then here my preset, which is basically in 4K, and that's going to be my intro. So we're gonna go ahead and render it. So in terms of the RAM, I do have 64GB of RAM, and we're using about 68% out of it. Now keep in mind, when I am making videos and I am editing, I am rendering multiple of these over and over and over and over and over. So as long as I'm going with the video, if I want to make that, and then probably I will go and make something else and then render it as well and then export it, and then all of that is just to go to Final Cut Pro, and I have Final Cut Pro open. So as soon as this renders, port it into Final Cut Pro, place it where I want to place it, then I will go back, then I will keep editing on Final Cut Pro, see what I need to do. If something comes up where I feel like there should be an animation for it or a simple motion graphic for it, I would come back here, either make it, or maybe from the other stuff that I made I would edit it, or whatever that might be, and then just keep going back and forth. Okay, so it took 1 minute and 56 seconds. And keep in mind, I have the 32 core GPU and then the 10 core CPU M1 Max with 64GB of RAM. Now I'm gonna go to Final Cut Pro. Everything is cut through Final Cut Pro, so I'm just gonna go ahead and basically go to my project right here and then import wherever I need to import. So basically here I have my project template, any footage, any audio that I might have, and then the final video with the thumbnail is right here. So that's something, it's a little bit of a sneak peek, but I'm gonna go to the footage and then it should be right here, just the blender.mp4, put it right here. So this is Blender, but there is a mistake. I want to have, so basically I forgot this essentially. Nice, so I now have Blender 5.0.1 and then Blender above. I think that is good. I'm gonna go to File and then Export again and then add to render queue, and then I'm gonna delete my first comp, and then I'm gonna go to my 4K preset, and then here for the comp I will basically override the other one, and we will see how long it would take the second time. But as I told you, I will be doing multiple of these because sometimes I would forget something, I would make a mistake, I wouldn't like how it looks, and then after that render it here, then go back to Final Cut Pro and then continue working there. Now while this is happening, you know what, no, I was thinking of deleting the other one, but I don't think there is a need for that just now because I can simply replace it as soon as it's done. So it's done the second time and took 3 minutes and 4 seconds. This time I'm gonna go back to Final Cut Pro. I'm just gonna import it again. So basically it's right here. I'm gonna click on it. This is the newer one and this is the older one. Usually when there is a dot right here, that means this is being used. If I play the video, it should play just fine. So this is the intro, and then after that, yep, there you go. And then I'm gonna actually come right here and cut that and then delete that, and I'm just gonna do this and then do a transition for 5 and then come back again. There you go. So Blender, basically this is that, and that was the first 8 seconds of the video, and then I would keep going like that for however long the video is. First I cut it and then clean it, and then after I cut it and do all the cuts that I need, and then all the rendering and all of that, I take it out of the way. After that, the second thing would be is simply just to be here, add stuff from After Effects or Photoshop or whatever that might be. I hope this gives you an idea for After Effects and how it works, and also it gives you a sneak peek into how I usually do things here on the channel.